Hey y'all, and welcome to Church Girl Chats, where Jesus is at the center, the T is holy, and the sisterhood is real. I'm your host, Coach Cheryl, and this is where Kingdom women gather to talk life, love, church, culture, and keep it all the way real and all the way safe. So grab your Bible, get in your most comfy chair, and sis, let's chat. Hey everybody, it is Coach Cheryl, and y'all know I am so geeked. I am so excited. I have been eagerly anticipating and excited to bring you season 2 of Church Girl Chats. Before I dive into season 2, I want to say thank you to everyone that has been so faithful in supporting this podcast. It has been my joy and my pleasure to come to you. I feel like it's one of my assignments to encourage the body of Christ, especially women. And on this podcast, y'all know we talk about all things, but we talk about it in a real way, whether we're talking about faith, whether we're talking about church culture, whether it's relationships, health, wellness, all the things that we discuss here on Church Girl Chats. It's here to encourage you, to build our sisterhood, and to further community that we're seeking to build in Christ. So, without further ado, I know I have been dropping some hints about some special things that we have for you in season 2. And so I told y'all that we are adding a co host to season 2. Now, some of y'all have been guessing, y'all been trying to figure out who this co host is. And if you think you know, I want you to go ahead and drop it in the comments who you think my co host is going to be. But you know what? We're not even going to do that. Don't even worry. You won't have to guess anymore. So I wish I had a drum roll or something. I'm going to see if I can find a drum roll. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. I think I got it. Okay, I missed it. But here is my co host for Church Girl Chats. It is none other than my sister, Valerie. She will be joining me as my co host on Church Girl Chats. I know y'all didn't guess. And what is so funny is when I put the graphic up there and I had the silhouette, it was her. And I knew you wouldn't guess, but I am so excited to have her joining Church Girl Chats as our co-host. So this is going to be double the fun, double the laughs, double the insight. And so I just knew that she would bring just a needed aspect to the podcast. Val is the very vocal, very outspoken element in our family that helps keep us balanced, but helps keep us real. And so I knew that would be something that is on the podcast that might be missing because I could be a little more diplomatic. Val is going to tell it like it is. So y'all get ready for it. But we're going to have fun during the podcast. And so I'm going to give her just a few brief moments to come on, introduce yourself to the people of God.
Hey, everybody. I am so happy and so honored to be offered the opportunity to be able to speak to you all, to be a part of this podcast. It is such a blessing. It was not something that I saw coming. And I know you said, well, she's your sister. Yes, she is my sister, but she doesn't just choose anybody. So I'm pleased that she thought enough of me to be able to ask me to be her co-host on her show because I know this is her baby, so it means a lot to her. And we're going to be bringing you all the things this season. So I hope you're excited and I hope you're ready. For God to bless, number one, and for two, for you to grow, because we're all going to build community and we're going to grow together. And I'm just excited for this opportunity. Thank
Yay,
you.
yay. And we are excited to have you be a part. And so, what we decided to do is now, first of all, let me give you just an overview of some of the topics that we're going to be covering, and been really thoughtful, been really prayerful about the direction of the podcast, things that I've heard in the wind that you all want us to talk about, some things that God has laid on my heart to talk about. And so, one of the things that we're going to be talking about is hot button issues around faith and church culture. All the things that, we talk to each other about, that we see in the kingdom, that we want to address, but sometimes we're afraid to address. We're going to address them here. So be on the lookout for those kinds of topics, because I think it's good for us to have healthy conversations about some of the things that we see, healthy conversations about some of the things that we agree with that's happening in the church, healthy conversations about some of the things that we don't agree with that are happening in church culture, in our worldview, in our Christian worldview, some of the things that we think need to be challenged. So we're going to talk about some of those things. We're going to talk about health and wellness after 40, because it's different, y'all. It's different after 40. Once you hit that 40-year range, things start to change. And so I think that sometimes our mind shift needs to change about how we take care of ourselves. The Lord, or the word says that our bodies are the temple of God. It's where we house his presence and his spirit. And sometimes we don't take care of this temple like we ought. So we're going to be talking about those kinds of things. We're going to talk about all things dating, relationships, marriage, what that looks like on the other side of 40. But we also going to be talking about fun. I think sometimes people think fun stops at 30, but the devil is a lie. So we're going to talk about all things fun, vacations, retreats, spas, all the things that we do to enjoy the life that God has given us. And then, of course, we'll have some special series, some holiday things that we'll talk about, just things as God lays it on our heart. But I wanted to do just a quick little section here where we get to know our new co-host. So y'all know me because I'm an open book. I'll tell you all about me. But you may not know my co-host really well. So I put together some questions, y'all. Y'all hear that paper? I put together some questions that we're going to ask her. And our first section is just going to be a nice little fun game that we're calling This or That Church Girl Edition. Y'all, this or that Church Girl Edition. So we're going to fire these off at her so she can answer, and we're going to see what her answer is. And if you want to go ahead in the comments and guess what you think her answer is, feel free to do that as well. But the first question is, shouting during praise break or a quiet, tearful worship? Which one of these most likely or most often represents you?
Is it a cut and dry answer? Do I have
Most
to give a cut and
often,
dry?
I mean, it doesn't have to be like all the time, but 90% of the time, which one of these are you? Are you the shouting, you know, get it in, or are you the more quiet, tearful worship kind of woman?
In this season of my life, I am in the shouting during break right now. That's kind of where I am in this season of my life. Previously, I was a praise and worship kind of girl, and I have to say, I guess overall, that would be my praise and worship would be my kind of where I reside.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do love praise and worship, but right now I'm in a season of I just need to get a praise in. I need to get
All right, break it in. You the B3. All right, y'all
Yes,
know in the
we
comments.
need one of them like in a real way right now.
For real. We need praise breaks on repeat in this season,
Right.
this climate we are living in. But y'all let us know in the comment, which kind of woman are you? Are you the shouting during praise break, or are you the quiet, tearful worship? For me, y'all know, the people that know me know I am the quiet, tearful worship chick. I'm the person that's gonna be, that would be me. 90% of the time that I get my praise on too. But most of the time, I am somewhere crying before the Lord. Okay, second question. Are you the Bible app kind of person, or are you paper Bible saved? Which one?
I'm saved, but I like my Bible app. I do both, but my Bible app is my go-to because my Bible app can be with me wherever I am. I should probably carry the paper Bible like that too, but for me, I like the Bible app because I can just listen on my ride. I can
Mm-hmm.
listen at work, and I can just always be taking in the word at all times. So Bible app.
All right, Bible app, Bible app. I'm probably Bible app too. Y'all let us know in the comments which one you are, Bible app or are you paper Bible save. And don't tell us both. The majority of the time is what we're looking for. Be definitive. Let your yay be yay and your nay be nay. So let us know in the comments which one you are. Okay, here's our next one. Are you potluck after service or are you Sunday brunch? Which one are
Sunday
you?
brunch, please.
Sunday brunch? All
Sunday
right.
brunch, me, please.
All right. Say Sunday brunch me, please. All right. Um, I used to be potluck after service because the good seasoned mothers of God could put their foot in just about everything they made. But these newfangled mothers, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. Because I'm not a mother, but I probably belong in that crew too. We different. We different than Big Mama. Our macaroni and cheese don't taste quite like hers. You know, it's good and it'll do. But yeah. So you gotta be careful with potluck now. You
You
don't get
sure do.
yeah, you don't get what you used to get at potluck, you know. It
You
ain't
might get a little more. You might get a little bonus that you wasn't expecting.
yeah, thing and not that you wanted, but you didn't expect it. But that's me. So y'all let us know which one of y'all in the comments too. Potluck after service or Sunday brunch. And this is the next one. Heels or flats?
We'll see. This is not a straightforward answer
Pick
because
one.
I got one.
Okay.
My heart desires heels. My feet desire flats. I do. I love a good heel. I
Hmm.
wish I could do it. You know, I had a choir director that used to tell us, get you some aspirin cream and put that on your feet first, and then that will kill all of the pain that you're suffering.
Okay.
I'm past that now, so I have to do the flats, but in my heart, I really do want to wear heels.
Okay. Okay. I get it. I love it. I love it. For me, um, and I think this is just it's switching for me because I used to be a straight heels, like give me 3 4 inches, loved it. And then we went through COVID, and most of everyone knows I'm on our church media team, and so it wasn't even flats, it was tennis shoes. Because I mean, you can't get under the table and see why your internet not working with heels and stuff on. So it was jeans and tennis shoes. But I think I am kind of reverting back to my heel season.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm just trying to find a way to find some 3 or 4 inches. And I may have to go the platform route that don't make my feet feel like they throbbing. So, but I think I'm kind of easing back into my girly girl. I want my pumps. I want my heels. I want all of that. So it's switching back for me to a sister wants some nice heels. Yeah, to carry off this outfit I got on. All right, and this is our last one in our this or that. It is gospel rap or traditional choir. Which one?
Traditional choir,
Yes,
hands down, hands
yes,
down.
it's
I'm also into traditional right now. I can't think of the girl name and the Browns. God keeps his
oh
promise.
Lisa, Lisa. I can't think of
Lisa
it.
Knowles.
Yes,
Lisa
Lisa
Knowles.
knows.
Yes.
Yes,
I've
yes,
been keeping that on repeat because I'm like, yes, yes,
yes. And I love me a good choir. And I've been saying that for years. I miss choir music. I'm all for the praise teams and all of that, but a good 40 person, 50, 60, 70 person choir that's got great
yes,
harmony, it
yes.
is unmatched to me. So I'm probably on that whole traditional choir. And I will give a caveat because I don't like rap at all, pretty much. So, and that might be generational. So yeah, but traditional choir is for me as well. And so now I want to transition to another space where we get to know our co-host even more. So these are going to be some fun questions that we're going to talk about. because as we go through this season, of course, you're going to get to know her a lot better. Some of you already know her, but there are going to be things about her that you will discover that you don't know right now. But I wanted for those of you that do not know her at all to kind of get a sense of her personality, of her style, of who she is, what she stands for, so that in subsequent episodes, before we ask the questions, you'll kind of know what her answers is going to be. So just kind of giving you a really good introduction into who she is. And so, and even her backstory is what we're going to talk about as well. So I want to do what I'm calling the testimony starter. So the question says, if you had to sum up your walk with Jesus in just one word, and so I know that's going to be hard, what would that word be?
One word.
One word.
Okay. That might not be a good question for me to answer right now. Um, sum up my walk with Jesus in one word. Can we back? Can we come back? Can we come back to that question?
Now y'all know. See, that's something else you're gonna learn about her. See how she just caveated that question and threw it to the back. Okay.
My
All right.
my my walk with Jesus is not. It's kind of really difficult for me, um, to sum up in one word.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh.
right now I'm like, pick me up, Jesus, pick me up, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I am.
Oh, she felt the whole. You see, she felt the spirit. She went in, and and I think it's important for our audience to see all sides, because even though we laugh, even though we play, even though we have fun, this experience is also meant to touch and to undergird one another, and to feel community in different aspects and in different areas of life. So in this season of your life, where that one word is pick me up, Jesus, maybe that word is surrender. That all the aspects of my life, all the ups and the downs, and the unknowns, in the season that I'm walking through, it's just a total surrender, God. uh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know the next step to take. I don't know what's around the corner, but you do. So if I could see myself not as the 40 plus year old, but if I can enter a season where I'm just like in childlike faith, and God, I'm just trusting you through this walk. I'm trusting you through this season. I don't see the next step. I don't know what to do. I don't know the steps to make. I don't see far enough. You given me this lantern, but I can only see the next step. So I'm trusting you with step two, with step three. And so I'm just surrendering. And that is my posture. It's a posture of childlike faith, a surrender to one that I know knows. He knows, he sees my path from the end. He sees the end already, and he's already there. And so, Lord, I trust you through this particular season. I love that. I love you. And thank you for sharing vulnerability with us, because I think that's something that's hard sometimes for us to do, especially when we pass a certain age. We pretend, because y'all, I'm gonna say that we pretend like, or maybe not pretend. We feel like there's so much more that we should know. We feel like that we should have all the answers at this stage, like, but we don't. We're gonna be 80 and not know. Because that is our posture and our stance, is that we trust God. So thank you for sharing vulnerability with our audience, because I think they need to see that. And that is one of the purposes for this platform and for this podcast, is that we can be open and real and vulnerable with every area of our life. That everything is not perfect, everything is not stitched together. And so I thank you for sharing that. My word for I think would be, my walk with Christ is adventurous. It's been an adventure. It is an adventure. It's highs and lows and ups and downs, and seasons when you know and seasons when you don't know. And so it has been the greatest adventure, and I wouldn't give anything for the downs, for the low points, because they have given me the strength and undergirded me in the positive season. So good answer, good answer. Woo woo. All right, all right. All right, so let's go to our next question. And this is Sunday service preferences. It says, are you the first to get to church and grab your seat, or are you the one that slips in doing offering? Which one are you?
The first one to get to church and grab my seat kind of person.
Yes, yes, yes. That's right. Especially when you work in the church, you can't come late.
Well, I thought about that too, but then I had to think back a little bit. I've never been a slip in during offering person, so the answer's
Hmm.
still the same.
And, and I'm the same too. I like to be settled before church starts. I don't want to be trying to find no seat and disturbing the whole atmosphere that's gone on before I got there. No, let me get there before it starts so I can be settled
Yeah.
and ready for it. All right. So, what is your praise break personality? So, what's your go-to move when the spirit gets good? Are you clapping? Are you two-stepping? You running? You crying? Or are you all of the above?
All of the above.
All of the above. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I am probably
Oh.
more of, well, y'all heard me. I'm mostly crying, but I do get that two step. I'm gonna get that two step in too. All right, so let's see. Okay, snack confession. What's one snack you always have on hand, whether you're working, studying, preparing for ministry, or whatever? What is your go-to snack?
Uh, that's a difficult question. I would have to say it's going to be either some kind of Lance cracker, where
Oh,
it's um the peanut butter. What is it called?
so you're talking about the peanut butter cracker, the orange ones with the little peanut butter in the middle of it.
That one, and then
Okay,
there's one that is a kind of cookie, and Nico.
okay, yeah, the Nico
Nico.
cookies. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All
So
right.
I like those two. So it's gonna be one of those kind of. It's gonna be in a 6 pack.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's probably gonna be my go-to snack.
All right. And my go-to snack is probably chips. I love chips. Um, chips, and I don't do this a whole lot, but I love ice cream too. So I don't snack on ice cream a lot, but chips, if I can have some chips around, yeah, that. And I know for all we gonna talk about health too. That's probably not good, but they do have some healthy chips now too.
Oh,
I
these
don't
these are snacks we eat at home. I thought these were snacks we carry in our purse when we go to church.
know. Well, let me see. Hold up. It says working, studying, or preparing for ministry. So all of the above.
Okay.
Oh, so it's
Okay. Okay.
different.
Yeah.
What's your home snack then?
My home snack is probably gonna be like Haagen-Dazs. What
Okay.
do you call 'em? Ice
All
cream?
right. All right. The ice cream. I don't
Yep.
have a church snack. I just thought about that do because even though we in the back, where we probably could break out snacks because nobody really paying attention. I really don't like snack in church a lot. So I drink water in church.
Yeah. That too, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a snack.
Yes. But
Especially if the service don't be long.
now if we at the conference, I'm gonna have a snack. I'm gonna have like some. Yeah. When we talk about that. But yes. But at local church, I'm just drinking water back there, y'all. I'm just drinking water. All right. Let's see. Here's another one. Gospel groove. Who is your go-to gospel artist when you need encouragement?
Well, I had this one song that really, really
Hmm.
ministers to me because the song is Make Me Careful.
Oh.
And I absolutely love that song because sometimes I need to remind myself
Hmm.
that I need to be careful what I'm asking God for. Be careful of how I'm walking. And so I really like that song because it helps me actually talk to God, because that is a vertical song. And
Hmm.
I'm not trying to be deep. Sometimes we sing songs that are parallel, we sing it to each other. But for me, that particular song is vertical because it's between me and God. And so I really like that song a lot.
Okay, okay. So that's what Tanya Blair. I can't think of her husband's
Yes. Yes.
name, but the two of them sing that. Yes, that is a good.
Yes.
And even as I looked at that question, I don't know if I have a go-to gospel artist. I think for me, songs are seasonal for me, and so sometimes I gravitate to a song depending on where I am in life.
Yeah.
So dependent on what I'm going through, it will be the song for the season for me. And I have a lot of gospel artists that I like. I don't think I have one that stands out over the other. I can't say like, oh, this is my favorite gospel artist. I don't think I have a favorite. Um, I like music that ministers. I'm not, and I know a lot of people. I don't know how y'all gonna feel about this. I am not the vocal run chick. I'm just,
You want it oily
j-
and leave out the runs. Can we just get oil?
and
Just give
here's
me.
the thing. I don't mind runs, just don't overdo it.
Yeah.
Like where to me it doesn't feel
Excessive.
yeah, yeah, don't just that's enough. That's enough. I want you to just sit in, like to sit in the pocket of the anointing and let the song minister.
Yeah.
Um, and so of course I like CC, I like Donnie, I like let me see who else. So I'm a worship kind of worship music is one of the ways I get to God.
Yeah.
One of the things that I guess draws me into His presence quickly. And so that kind of music ministers to me more. So those kinds of artists minister to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to our dream destination. If you could travel anywhere for a spiritual retreat or just a regular retreat, where would you go and why?
Okay. You probably shouldn't have put that together. But anyway, since you
Okay, well,
did.
answer both of them for a spiritual and for a regular retreat. We'll do it that way. How about that?
Honestly, I have never actually given any thought to where I would want to go on a spiritual retreat.
Okay.
And maybe that's a shortcoming on my side, but I definitely know where I want to go on a retreat. I want to go to Fiji.
All right, Fiji
Yeah,
to the
I
islands.
would love to go to Fiji.
Okay, okay. Um, and I don't know if that's me being deep with the spiritual retreat.
I was like, I never thought about that.
Um, but if I was taking a spiritual retreat, I have always wanted to go to Israel, but I think I'm gonna wait till Jesus come. Because there's just too much going on over there now, and I've never been. But yeah, I think Jesus gonna have to tell me about it in heaven. Um, but outside of that, I still would like to go to that region.
Uh-huh.
Like I would still like to go to Jordan. I would still like to go some parts in Turkey, just to travel through some of the missionary journeys, the places Paul was. So I would still like to do some of that just to walk through those historical places. Um, Even Egypt, going through those parts. Now, for a personal retreat, I would love to do a really, really extended European tour, like
Okay.
from to London and France and to Greece and to Italy and all the things. I would just like really love to go through that whole European region and I mean spend
Hmm.
some good time, traveling, into in those places and visiting several places. And I probably see I started. And I would really like to do some good travel in Africa, going to several countries.
Oh, yeah, I would
In
love to do that too.
yeah, in Africa. Have done Kenya and South Africa, but didn't go to Cape Town. I would love to go to Cape Town. Would love to go to Nigeria. Would love to go to Ghana. So there are a whole lot of other places on that continent that I would really, really like to see. So, and y'all let us know in the comments your spiritual retreats. If you haven't thought of a spiritual retreat, what other places would you like to go? Like these dream destinations. And I don't want y'all to think I would like to go to, like if you live in Florida, don't say I would like to go to the Keys. I want you to like over like if money was no factor and you could go anywhere that you wanted to go. I want you to tell us where you would like to go. All right, and I think I'm going to let this be the last one. Unexpected talent. What's one thing most people don't know you can do? Like sing, cook, paint, fix faucets, fix cars. One hidden talent that you have that many people don't know about.
It's still hidden. It's still hidden.
Is it hidden from you?
Yeah, it really is. Like it's still hidden. I mean, everybody knows I sing. Everybody knows I do arts and stuff like that, crafty kind of person. But that's common knowledge. I that for people that know me. Um, but I don't think I have anything hidden.
Okay, no hidden talents that you things that you are good at that people just don't know about.
Not really.
Okay, okay, all right. Um, and then, do I have any hidden talents that
Uh-huh.
people don't know about? Uh, I don't know if it's a talent, um, but it is a gift. I'm straight discerning.
Yeah, I don't know if you call that a talent. That is a gift.
I
Not
see.
everybody has it.
Yeah, I see more than I say. Just know that. All right, so we're gonna leave that alone. But as we close out this session, we want to thank you for joining us. We are so excited about our new co-host, but we want to hear from you. And here's some of the things that we really want to hear from you. We want to know what kind of topics that you want us to discuss. Something that's on your heart that we may not even be thinking of that you want us to talk about, you want us to discuss, you want us to bring people in because even though it's the two of us, we will still bring in special guests that we know will interview and those kinds of things as well. So let us know some topic ideas, some questions that you want us to do as well. Also, if you are watching this and you are not subscribed to the podcast, yeah, we want you to go ahead
Subscribe.
and do that. Yes, subscribe to the podcast. And as you have seen over the past couple of weeks, we are expanding our footprint in the places that we are. We are also on YouTube. The podcast lives there. The podcast now lives in Substack. So if you haven't subscribed to Substack, we are there too. We are also, touch your neighbor and say also.
Also,
We are also on Apple Podcasts and we are also on Spotify. So I'm glad about that. And those links will be in the description or in the show notes as well. So be sure to follow us, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to share. We are trying to build community for Christian women 40 plus, and we're going to talk, real faith, but we're also going to have real fun as you have
yes.
tonight. So it's going to be fun as well. So, again, thank you all so much for joining us, and we will see you all next time. Good night.
Night.